You don't need to be more, have more, or do more to be worthy. Right now, just as you are enough. The world might try to tell you that your worth is measured by your accomplishments, your appearance, or your popularity. But that's not true. Your value comes from within. It's in the way you love, the way you try, the way you care. You don't need anyone else's approval to validate your existence. You are not a project to be fixed. You are a person to be accepted. And the moment you believe that is the moment you set yourself free. Self-esteem begins when you stop chasing perfection and start embracing progress. No one is confident all the time, but confidence is built by showing up, even when you're afraid. It's saying, I may not have all the answers, but I trust myself to figure it out. Belief in yourself doesn't mean thinking you're better than others. It means knowing you're just as capable, just as important, just as deserving of good things. When you shift your focus from your flaws to your potential, you begin to see just how much power you hold inside. What you say to yourself matters more than what the world says to you. Your inner voice can either break you down or build you up. Would you speak to a friend the way you speak to yourself? The truth is, you deserve compassion too. You deserve forgiveness, patience, and encouragement. Every time you replace self-criticism with self-respect, you rewrite the story in your mind. Self-esteem isn't arrogance, it's honesty. It's seeing both your strengths and your weaknesses and loving yourself through it all. Your self-esteem is shaped by the voice inside your head, the one that speaks when no one else is around. If that voice constantly tears you down, it's time to change the conversation. Start small. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Switch I'm not enough to I'm growing every day. Speak to yourself with kindness and patience, just as you would to a friend. You deserve encouragement from within, because the words you tell yourself every day either build you up or break you down. Make your inner voice your biggest supporter. Comparison is a thief, stealing your joy, your confidence, and your sense of self. Someone else's success is not your failure. Their journey is not your path. You are on your own timeline, and what you're building is unique and powerful. Every flower blooms at its own pace. When you stop measuring your worth against others, you free yourself to appreciate your own growth. Don't chase someone else's life. Nurture your own. You've been through things that no one else has. Your story, your struggles, your victories, your growth, it all matters. You are not defined by your past, but by the strength it took to move forward. Everything you've experienced has shaped the person you are becoming. Own your story, embrace it, speak it if you want to, or let it quietly fuel your future, but never feel ashamed of it. Your story is powerful, and it's still being written. Confidence doesn't magically appear. It's built slowly, steadily, by keeping promises to yourself. It grows every time you try, every time you learn, every time you show up, even when it's hard. Don't wait to feel confident to act. Act, and confidence will follow. It's okay to feel afraid or unsure. Just don't let that stop you, because when you keep showing up for yourself, you prove day by day that you are capable of more than you imagine. Perfection is an illusion. It's a moving target that only leads to burnout and self-doubt. Let it go. You don't need to be flawless to be valuable. You're human, beautifully imperfect, wonderfully unfinished. Mistakes don't make you weak, they make you real. Embrace your flaws, learn from them, and let them guide you toward growth. Remember, it's better to be real than to be perfect. The people around you matter. Surround yourself with those who uplift, encourage, and challenge you to grow. Let go of relationships that drain your spirit or diminish your worth. You deserve to be seen, heard, and valued. Find your people, the ones who celebrate your wins, stand by you in struggle, and believe in your dreams. Community builds confidence. Together, we rise higher. You are more than your to-do list, more than your job title, more than your accomplishments. Your worth isn't something you earn. It's something you already have. You are worthy of rest, of peace, of love, just as you are. Take breaks without guilt. Celebrate progress without rushing. Your existence alone holds value. Don't let society trick you into thinking you must constantly perform to deserve grace. Real growth doesn't come in giant leaps. It comes in small, steady steps. One day you'll look back and realize how far you've come, not because everything was perfect, but because you kept going. You chose to try again. You chose to rise after each fall. Progress is messy. Sometimes it looks like setbacks, but every single effort counts. Be proud of the little victories. They are the building blocks of your transformation. Keep moving forward, no matter how slow. You're still moving, and that matters. Your body is not a problem to be fixed. It is a miracle that carries you through life. Every scar, every curve, every stretch mark tells a story of survival, growth, and strength. Stop waging war against your reflection. Instead, offer yourself compassion. Speak gently to the body that breathes for you, moves for you, and holds your heart. You don't need to look a certain way to be worthy of love, especially self-love. Honor your body. Treat it with kindness. It's the only home you. We often wait for others to give us the love we withhold from ourselves. But real self-esteem begins when you give yourself what you need: acceptance, compassion, forgiveness. Don't wait for external validation. Be your own biggest supporter. Love yourself not because you're perfect, but because you're real. You are trying, you are healing, and you are deserving. When you begin to treat yourself with the love you've always sought, you set a new standard for the love you allow into your life. Self-esteem isn't just about what you say to yourself. It's also about what you allow. Boundaries are acts of self-respect. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to accept disrespect or over-explain your needs. Saying no is not selfish. It's essential. The more you honor your limits, the more space you create for peace, clarity, and growth. Protect your energy. Guard your time. And remember, the right people will understand and respect your boundaries. You don't need to wait for a milestone to believe in your worth. You don't need to achieve something grand to be enough. Right now, as you are, flaws, fears, and all, you are enough. There is nothing you need to fix before you are lovable. You don't need to shrink yourself to be accepted. Stand tall in your truth. Embrace your whole self, even the parts you're still learning to love. Because your value doesn't come from what you do. It comes from who you are. Life is not just about arriving at a destination. It's about becoming someone along the way. Every challenge, every choice, every chapter shapes your growth. Don't rush through your journey, hoping to finally feel good enough. Choose to find meaning in the process. Celebrate the little moments. Learn from the struggles. Embrace the transformation. You are evolving, and that alone is something to be proud of. You are not who you were yesterday, and that's a beautiful thing. Strong people ask for help. Brave people admit when they're struggling. There is no shame in needing support, only strength in reaching out. You are not a burden, you are human, and we were never meant to walk this life alone. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or a therapist, find your safe spaces. Talking to someone doesn't make you weak, it reminds you that you matter enough to be heard. Healing starts with connection. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. Sometimes, the voice of self-doubt is rooted in old stories, things you were told, or things you told yourself during hard times. But those stories can be rewritten. You are not the hurtful words someone once said. You are not the failure you experienced years ago. You are not your worst day. You are the author now. You get to decide what comes next. Choose to write a story filled with strength, healing, and self-respect. Turn the page. Start fresh. When was the last time you genuinely celebrated yourself? Not for something big, but for simply being you. Celebrate the days you didn't quit, the mornings you got out of bed even when it was hard, the kindness you've shown to others, and the compassion you're learning to give yourself. You are worthy of celebration, not for what you've done, but for who you are becoming. So pause, reflect, smile, and remind yourself, I am proud of me. No matter what happens, keep showing up for your dreams, for your healing, for yourself. There will be hard days, but they don't erase your worth. There will be setbacks, but they don't cancel your progress. You are not broken. You are becoming. And with every breath, you have a new chance to grow stronger, kinder, more confident. Keep showing up, even when it's messy, even when you're tired, because showing up for yourself every day is how self-esteem is born and how it lasts.